1. The burdensome path. The younger son in the Bible in Luke chapter 15 took his share of his father's wealth and went away to a far country. However, he wasted all the money there and was soon starving to death. That's when he had the thought, how many hired servants of my father's have bread enough and to spare, and I perish with hunger. Certainly his father's house had more than enough food for him to eat and live well, but why was the younger son starving in the pig pen? The reason is simple. He felt burdened to return to his father because of the mistake he had made. 2. Satan deceives us from going on the path of blessing. There is an old children's song with the lyrics that goes, "My older sister says where there are raspberries, there are snakes, but I won't be fooled." The older sister did not like taking her sister when she went to pick raspberries. The mountain path was so difficult that sometimes she had to carry her younger sister down the path. So, the older sister told her younger sister where there are raspberries, there are snakes, so she would be scared and not come along. Likewise, Satan also deceives us. When we try to do something to be blessed, Satan always gives us a burden to keep us from going on the path of blessing. The younger son going back to his father's home was a very blessed way. That's why Satan constantly told him, if you go back, your father will hate you. He will chase you away. Because of these thoughts, the younger son was unable to return to his father until his thoughts changed. Fine. If father does not accept me as a son, I can live as a servant. When he overcame the burden, he was able to get up and go back to his father's house. When he went back, he could see how great his father's love was for him. He must have thought, why didn't I come back sooner instead of suffering in the pig pen? I didn't have to eat the pig's food, but I had no choice because of my burdensome heart. 3. The people who took the burdensome path. All the blessings in the Bible came after the burden. In John chapter 9, a blind man met Jesus. Jesus anointed the eyes of the blind man with clay and said to him, "Go, wash in the pool of Siloam." For the blind man, going to the pool of Siloam was a great burden. Not only did he not know the way, it was also dangerous because he couldn't see. It was especially scary for the blind man to go wash at the pool. There was always the danger he might trip and fall into the pool. But the blind man still went to the pool of Siloam. In Mark chapter 2, 4 people carried a friend who was sick of the palsy and came to the house Jesus was in. They could not go in through the main door because of the crowd. Then they thought, it is very difficult, but if our friend meets Jesus, he will be healed. So they went up the roof, broke through it and lowered their friend down to Jesus. The faith that the sick man would be healed when he met Jesus had made the friends to break through the roof and put their friend in front of Jesus. 4. When believing the word beyond the burden. In 1987, I suffered a lot from a stomach ulcer. I had lost 7 kilograms within 3 months. Then one day, I thought of the word in Mark chapter 11 verse 24. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. Mark 11:24. It was so easy to be healed of my stomach ulcer if I followed these words. I just had to pray, and believe that I received it, then it would be so. That means if I pray for my stomach and believe that it is healed, then I have to eat kimchi and red chili paste. However, at that time, if I ate any slightly strong-tasting food, I would have diarrhea, so it was too burdensome for me to eat spicy food even though I was thinking, if I believe according to this word, I will be healed. However, I prayed for God to heal my sick stomach and I believed that it was all healed. So I ate kimchi and many other spicy foods. After believing the word, one day passed and the next morning, my stomach was completely healed. From then until now, my stomach is very healthy and strong. 5. Overcoming the burden with the faith to believe in Jesus. Overcoming our burdens is like crossing a great mountain to be blessed. Many people cannot receive the blessing because they cannot cross that mountain and drift away from Jesus. If we don't overcome the burden, we cannot receive the grace of God. We can be blessed with many things, but we hesitate to follow that path because of the burden Satan gives us. If you keep saying later, a bit later and keep delaying it, you will walk a pitiful path without receiving Jesus' grace. Whoever overcomes the burden with the faith to believe in Jesus can experience the love and power of Jesus. When you overcome the burden with faith, you experience the touch of God's hand and become a blessed and precious worker of God who works with the most glorious God every day.